welcome back. My name is Bulldog, coming back for some Week 5 action with Valley State. It is conference opener week here in the Online Dynasty. We are taking on the Bobcats of Ohio. So Ohio is going to be coming to Oak Grove, Illinois. We are 2-2 on the season. Again, struggles Week 1 with Virginia Tech. Week 2, we beat Northwestern, in-state team. And then Week 3, followed up with a win at home over the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And last week, we fell short to the University of Oklahoma Sooners down in Norman. We are perfect at home so far, so that is going to play in our favor, I should say, for today. So really excited for another opportunity to get back on the field and take on the Bobcats. We'll jump into recruiting as we do usually in the beginning of these episodes. You can see we've got visits this week. So this is another reason this game is important. So we're opening up conference action, MACtion, and we've got a few of our prospects visiting campus this week. So there's a few big names down there. You can see Anthony Jackson, defensive end. Really excited to get him in. Lee Hines is a punter. Good kick power. Accuracy is pretty low, and our punter is relatively young, so I haven't even offered him a scholarship, but he's going to come to campus. Not too concerned about Lee Hines, but Joe Andrews is going to be big for us. He is the tackle out of Libertyville, Illinois. Going to help shore us up on offense a little bit. Really excited to get Joe on campus. And then, of course, our number one prospect on the board, Chris Corbett. Chris Corbett, you can see him here at the top. We've been dumping points into Chris this whole season so far at 500 strong, and we've got a huge lead. You can see there, we're going to have a goal this week. It's going to be passing the ball. With that, let's just go ahead and go to those players that are scheduled to visit. We need 250 yards passing for 300 points. Beat a conference team, so we just need to win. We need to beat Ohio this week. Joe Andrews got a rushing. So we got a rush for over 100, and there's a 250 again. So passing for 250 this week is going to be a big component to our game, as we're going to get some big bonuses there. Anthony Jackson, you can see he is scheduled out, which does make me a little nervous. We do have a big lead. We've been recruiting Anthony Jackson since the beginning out of Donna, Texas, the 6'2", 255 defensive end. But you can see there, he has built up a few more visits in the later weeks of the season, which makes me really nervous. I'm hoping that this visit will solidify him and he will commit. I don't want to be in battle with Navy, Army, and Rockford. Getting tackles and sacks, that's probably the hardest thing we can do. It's nothing we control, really. So see, I did take a few points off Jason Mason for the week. So we are starting to get quite a big lead since we started recruiting him. We added him to the board a little bit later, a few weeks into the season. He's going to be a cornerstone for the future of our offensive line here at Valley State. So here's some big news. Mike Brown. We, after a couple weeks of dumping 500 points into him, are starting to go up a little bit. Now this is a +6 gem out of Ohio. LSU obviously has a huge advantage with that bonus, but we're not out of it. If we can pull within range, I just want to give it maybe a week, maybe 2 more weeks, just to see if we get even remotely close. He would be an absolute day one difference maker on our defensive line. We have no pressure. Our run stopping ability is not good at all. So Mike Brown would be a huge get for us. And outside of that, there's only a couple more I want to highlight real quick. So we did take our points off Calvin Williams, and now you can see actually Ohio jumping into this mix. So Calvin, you know, I looked at him, I scouted him a little, you know, we did the scouting a while back, but it's not the kind of guy I really am looking for at Valley State. So what we do, you can see him here, Bill Jackson. We found another gem. Bill Jackson, +7 gem. And so now we did add him this week, so we're not on the board currently, but we're going to dump 455 points, which is the most we can right now without sacrificing points elsewhere. It would be a huge get for us. You see how pivotal the tight end is in our offense. We need them to run block. So you can see we've got a crazy high impact block, decent run block, but he's also a pretty good catching tight end. So is out of Okolona, Kentucky. So Bill Jackson, 6'7", 232. Really excited about the new prospect we've added to the board. Currently 32 on the board, but he will inevitably boom up. One more, last one I want to show off is Charles Martin. So now he did go down two, 79 overall. And this is what's really weird to me. This is the #1 prospect in the country. And no one's going for Charles Martin. So we are on the radar. Middleton, New York, 6 foot, 226. And we've got some good speed, decent acceleration. But really, to me, where he shines is going to be in the backfield. Good trucking, good spin move, good juke. Carrying is decent, break tackles high. And he can catch. So he'd be a plug-and-play day one Charles Martin. Points. We got to get some of these guys signed, free those points up, transfer them over to the #1 recruit in the country. Never thought we could ever go for that, but no one seems to be. Without further ado, we got to get 250 yards passing, 200 or 100 yards rushing to help out with our recruits. And real quick update on the other user, Italian Baller did beat, at the time, #5 Notre Dame, so that did propel the Southeast Seminoles into the top 25 for the first time in the dynasty. As you can see, we're first time favored, so we should be pretty set here. It is MAC time, so we are going to go with the black helmet, black unis. It's Valley State taking on Ohio Bobcats. We are live in Oak Grove, Illinois. As you can see, we have not played a conference game, but we are overall 2-2, taking on Ohio out of the East Division. First time you guys have seen the black uniforms, the first time you all have seen the black helmets. It's MAC opener. Let's get into it. Valley State taking on the Bobcats here in Oak Grove. Dahl is set to kick this one off. We are about to open up the conference play in the MAC Conference. Set to go, and we are live in the Valley. Here we go. Ohio's first possession, and we've got the tight end here. Of course, Arnold Hubbard. Got a trail. Oh, wow. Yeah. Bad play. I read it great, and I just missed. That's 100% on me. I feel like every game starts this way. It's 100% on me, and we get kind of into really start to struggle. So, first down after a 15-yard scamper, as we will be Arnold Hubbard taking on the tight end. And again, they're going to run the ball and hand off. And this time we're there. Only pick up a 1 there. As it's going to be Jared Green on the tackle. Jared Green, number 15. Here we go. It's 2nd and 9. Ohio with the ball. It's going to be a read option, and the quarterback is going to get loose. Quarterback's going to get loose. McDermott tried to dive. Ultimately going to be brought down by Hubbard, as Armani Rogers is going to take his first carry for 16, and that's going to go ahead and remind us we just got to go ahead and get that defense switched. We got to focus on the quarterback. Ohio looking good on their first drive, as we're just trying to find our groove here and get settled in. As it is 1st and 10, we're going to go ahead and cover our man out of the backfield, and that out concept, it killed us last week. Outs and corners, really tough on our man coverage. They're going to pick up 5. James Bostic, first reception of the day. And Rogers is 1 of 1 on the day. Pressure. 2nd and 5, not sure exactly what they're going to come out in here, but really want to just get them a little uncomfortable, or, kind of force the run inside. Got to make the play. We don't. Bowen's trying to get there, but he couldn't. Bowen is 22, and finally our safety makes the play. Armani Rogers, another completion there. Just a little dump to the tight end and the flat there. Elgin Bowen, just a huge miss on the tackle. 1st and 10, Ohio's got the ball. Gonna be a run play again. We get pancaked. We got to make a play. We do. Big hit. Big hit by Barnes there, coming up from the safety spot, as Tuggle is going to get 9 on the play. So 2nd and 1 here. Tuggle's slow to get up after that one. So big hit, again from Barnes, our safety. Here we go. It's going to be a run play. We've got to fill the hole. And we do. It's 3rd and 1. It's a run play. We filled the hole. We're not completely outmatched, and we actually come up with a stop. So it's 3rd and 1, and when I say stop, we held him to 3rd down. Let's go ahead and be Mackey. We will have the middle here. And let's see. It is a pass. It's going to be an option, actually. We have nobody there. We do focus on the quarterback. Our team listened, but there's no one there to take on the pitchman. Tuggle's going to have an easy walk-in touchdown. Bobcats set, and here we are. Deep kick. McPherson is going to have an opportunity to take this one out. Use that speed we have. We've got the edge. Not quite. Good return, though, for McPherson. As here we go. Marquis Jackson, player of the game for us last week, I should say. It was not the player of the game overall in our shortcoming against the Sooners, as they're already kind of looking like the Sooners and saying, hey, you're going to have to beat us through the air, which we will go ahead and try. Bobcat undercut quickly. Not a good start. 0-1. Really got lucky there. That might have been picked off if it's any other defense. So, 2nd and 10, as the incomplete pass is from Jackson there, looking for battle out of the backfield. Bubble screen to the left as Jeff Hunter going to get the ball, trying to make an impact, going to pick up 9. Jeff Hunter does haul in his first pass today. Now we are 1 of 2. 3rd and 1. Valley State, we could not pick up yards. Just 1 yard last week. So here we go. We're going to give it a shot. Marquis Jackson going to be able to keep this. Try to slide, but we're going to pick up 4. It's going to be good enough for a first down. Valley State. We're going to move the sticks. And that's all we need. We got to play it nice and slow. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Got recruits here in the stadium. Fresh set of downs near midfield. We got a little triple option action. Haven't ran this play yet this season. As we're caught from behind. Might have had an opportunity there, but Jackson's going to keep it and pick up 5. And we need a lot of yards. We need 100 on the ground, 250 through the air, so we have to be pretty diverse. As we make a little cut there to the outside on the keeper for Jackson. He's going to pick up 6, I'll call it. Try to open it up here a little bit. See what look we come out in, and that is the craziest looking thing. I'm looking over on the right-hand side. Edgar Allen is matched up with a D lineman, maybe? So we're going to try to take advantage of that. It's not going to matter. Oh, I didn't see him. Wow, that's another near chaotic pass from Jackson. And honestly, I was focused on the right. I was so taken aback by the D lineman, O lineman, who was, and he's still out there. Is that man like the, I mean, is he going to be the corner all day? I mean, to me, Osborne should be torching these guys if that is going to be their corner. McPherson had the ball coming across the middle. It's going to bring up 3rd down. We just missed. We dropped a pass. We're 1 for 4. Jackson's not looking good. Really taken aback by that. There's a defensive lineman playing corner, I suppose. That's what it looks like to me. Here we go. This is a big 3rd down already. We look for Edgar Allen, top receiver for the Crusaders, and he's going to be good for 16. That's going to bring up another Crusader first down. We now have 25 on the day so far, which really this might be good. Looks like they're going to bring a blitz, so we might have an opportunity here, as Cummings just has to have the speed. Not quite. Doesn't have the speed that Jeff Hunter has, so a little bit of a personnel issue there, but 1 reception for Cummings there. Picks up 8. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. Got Freddie Dykes and Majerus in the backfield, so this might be a little bit confusing for the Bobcats, as you've got to make the block he does. And we got a flag on the play. I'm really nervous this is either holding or clipping, and it is going to be holding, it looks like, on the offense. So it's going to set us back. Freddie Dykes. We bring Freddie Dykes in. We want to get him involved a little bit, and he comes up with a big holding play. So now it's 2nd and 12. And this is a pretty favorable formation. We do have the read option again here. Going to be reading that defensive end. We do have that. And we've got a lot of space up the middle. That's Marquis Jackson on the keeper for 16. And that's going to bring up a fresh set of downs. And now the Valley State Crusaders are threatening. And here we go. We're going to read that defensive end. Nothing there. As Majerus is going to cut back through the teeth, pick up 4. We're down in deep now. We really do seem to struggle the closer we get to the end zone. As Majerus is just going to put his head down, pick up 2. Let's bring up 3rd and 4 for Jake Majerus. And we're going to come out in a 5-wide set, hopefully throw them off a little bit. I just had to wait a little bit. And there's Pruitt. Lauren Pruitt, 6-yard touchdown. Touchdown, Valley State. And that's going to knot it up, heading the extra point here. So 7-7. Valley State and Ohio are tied up, as Arkansas now out to a little bit of a lead. As Valley State has knotted this one up here in Oak Grove. Dahl is set to kick this one deep, and he's going to get all of this one. Ohio going to come out for the 2nd time here today. We just might not have the athletes that we quite need. And we got Hubbard out in the flats here. And I mean, quarterback escapes there. There's not, there's not much we can do. Pick up 11. But there was no one there. So we didn't react quick enough. We covered our halfback as best we can. Again, I'm still learning the position. So, it's certainly new to me as, I mean, oh boy. Our safety took a big whop there from Tuggle and puts him on the ground. Man, I couldn't see who that was, but Hubbard is going to come up with the tackle there. And Ohio is just rolling. I mean, our defense is so lacking, which makes it quite the challenge for us, honestly. As Jared Green, I tried to switch on. Clement going to come up with the tackle there as Lerman picks up 9 on his reception. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. We're knotted up with Ohio, 7-7. So nothing, no fireworks, nothing spectacular. There hasn't been any huge plays. And really, we need to start moving the ball. We've got objectives for our recruits this week, so it's going to be really important. We'll be Hubbard. Man, and wow, this guy is like, what can you do? What can you do, man? Adam Luhrmann is just a freight train. He broke 3 tackles there. We came out, they ran a quick slant. Our cornerback couldn't cover him. Broken tackle. Hubbard, broken tackle. Took out our own safety. Elgin Bowen, broken tackle. Not a problem. Shrug him off. Gets in the end zone. 14-7 all of a sudden. And we're going toe-to-toe with our first conference opponent, the Ohio Bobcats. It's kind of go time. It kind of lights a little bit of a fire under you. Breaking 3 tackles like that. So we have got to make an impact. We're going to have a numbers advantage here. As long as our receivers can make some blocks, we should be looking good. As Majerus is going to get this out of the backfield. Excuse me, not out of the backfield. But he's going to get the reception, pick up 6 there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Delay of game, NCAA. That's tough. 100% my fault, I suppose. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. We really can't get behind the sticks like we have been lately. Wouldn't expect much else. They do bring a heavy look there as the hole was open momentarily. 5-yard pick for Jake Majerus. He's going to get the carry up the middle. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4, so it is manageable at the very least. Now, as a kid, that D end is tripping me out. I'll let Battle kind of come across as our safety net there. We're going to have Edgar Allen. We made an adjustment on the fly there. They kind of, the defense broke down as we shifted out, so we hit Edgar Allen as he broke off his route. We were under pretty high pressure. And again, we've got to have an answer. I mean, for some reason, the Ohio Bobcats offense has been pretty legit today. Just not the looks that I would love to see, I suppose. Do get Edgar Allen on that defensive end. We're going to make a cut. And what a cut from Edgar Allen. So we finally take advantage of the defensive end. I think he is. He's really slow. I don't know what 66 is doing out there. We hit Edgar Allen. He hits the quick little spin move, and there was just no chance for 66 to make a play. He's got big knee braces on. He's playing corner out there. So this is just an anomaly, and to me, I've got to pick on him all day long, and maybe it's what's been throwing me off. I focus so much on that. It keeps seeming like it's a glitch of some sort, but I'm not 100% sure what's going on. It does look like after that the game has auto-corrected somehow, so at least that's good. It seems like a fair matchup. We probably should have pitched that there. He's back out there. He was just tired. We're going to pick on him again. All right. See what you got, big dog. Big dog comes up with the pick. Get out of here. Who is this man? Christoph Atkinson is the left guard. And he has glue on those fingers. I said let's pick on him, and he is picking on me. Okay, now we need to stop. We got Hubbard. We got Luhrmann. We just had such a rounded edge there with Hubbard. We filled the hole, but Tuggle is going to take advantage and pick up 10 on that. So got to get over here. Just tough making plays, man. Tuggle, a strong 5-yard rush there for the Bobcats. Can bring up 2nd and 5. We gotta fill this hole. And man, they're gonna call it a first down. The Bobcats are looking good against Valley State. We finally make a play. I just strafed. I just got in the way. They fell for a yard. But we're gonna stop Tuggle for a gain of 1. Motion to the right. We're gonna fake like we're doing a little bit of man action. As it is another run. We're gonna try to fill the gap. And our defensive line is there. O'Shawn Allison, the backup, nowhere to go. No gain on the play. It's gonna bring up 3rd and 9. Shallow zones across the board. I'm Hogan. I've got kind of the outer side over here. And no one's there, so I'm coming. And, oh, you've got to be kidding me, man. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Cameron Oden, what a reception. 12 yards on the catch. Just allowed too much time. There's no pressure. As we can't get any pressure on the quarterback. And that is 100% evident. It doesn't matter what route concept they run. And I'm going to have an issue. As I'm glad they didn't throw it to my guy. Elgin Bone, pretty excited about that one. The thing about man is it covers everyone at the very least. Not well, certainly not well. As we've got the screen, we've got to get there with Hubbard. And Hubbard gets there. They do pick up 1 with Tuggle out of the backfield, but we did read the screen perfectly. We had the halfback from the start of the play. It's 3rd and 9 again. And here we go. We've got to have a stop. It's 3rd and 9. They're out of field goal range. So this is, again, another really important. We're going to go ahead and guess this is a pass. Hopefully not eat our words if they do a draw. Oh, golly, man. That's so tough. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. I trailed with him the whole time. He made a little kind of cut. And what can I do? You know, animation-wise, I'm hitting Y. Maybe I hit LB to swat. I don't know. As it is 1st and 10. And Hubbard's going to make the play there. Armani Rogers picks up 4 on the quarterback keeper. Looked like it was going to be pass, and it's been a quick game. I think it's just because they keep running the ball versus passing. Uh-oh. And we just can't shed a block. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Man, holding a field goal here would be really big. Let's go ahead and call our timeout now it's 3rd down. I'm on the other side. I don't know why our coach is coaching up Ohio. Man, I kind of dare them to throw, honestly. We need a big stop. Hubbard's got the halfback out of the backfield. Would love to make a big stop run play. It is gonna be it is. There's just nowhere we can go, man. We get swallowed up by these blocks. I mean, we kind of read the play, but we just get swallowed up, and we just got to take this game to half at this point. So, 1st and 10, Bobcats, and our man. What do you do? I mean, our D-line is doing circles around the quarterback. I'm certainly not playing any favors. Don't get me wrong, I'm not good at playing defense. That is clear and evident. We will see what we've got going on. We have learned not to pick on the right guard playing corner. He's actually pretty good. As he makes the play. Pick up a 3. On the bubble screen. Gonna go ahead and back to him. He knocks it loose. I don't know what to do, man. That right guard at cornerback's pretty serious. Gonna pick on him one more time. I mean, maybe we gotta go to Jeff Hunter. Gotta come up big. Edgar Allen, that was huge. Had to have it. Pick up the fresh set of downs. 43 seconds left. Jackson going to have an opportunity on the option here. Going to go ahead and slide forward. And we're not going to call a timeout quite yet. We don't want to leave them any time. They are, again, going to favor the running back as Jackson's going to keep it. Go ahead and slide. 22 seconds left in the first half as this is turning into a very important drive here before the half. Tired. We will have to call a timeout probably after this play. As we got Edgar Allen down deep. Just to see how they play this, and this might be favorable for us. I think it is going to be favorable. It's not. Go ahead and call that first timeout. Hopefully we've got enough here. Might have had A there briefly. Just gonna throw that away. It's 3 seconds. You gotta have something quick. Have to have a play here from Edgar Allen. We're gonna send Pruitt up. Edgar Allen, we did it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Valley State. That was really important. Had to get a little quiet there, really focus up for that one because that was a crucial drive as we scored with 1 second left. And really a good response by Valley State. We're not down, we're not out, certainly. And with 1 second on the clock, I love it because we're going to get the ball at half. We're going into halftime. We're down 7. This is a gritty game for a conference opener. We got folks, our teams, they're feeling it, right? We got recruits in the stands. These kids are, excited to come to Oak Grove. They want to make a difference, and we got to show them what they should get excited about. They're in the valley, the Rock Valley. We're trying to rock the valley. Of course, Oak Grove, Illinois, on the banks of the Rock River here in Illinois. Just going to go ahead and get this second half kicked off. We do get the ball to start. So McPherson going to have an opportunity to take this one out. Missing some blocks, but we've got the edge. Down the left sideline, 30-40 to the 50. And pushed out of bounds just after the 50-yard line. We'll call it maybe the 47. But we're already into Bobcat territory. Huge return from McPherson. We have some passing goals that I think we can really capitalize on. As all of a sudden, that safety's cheating up, and I really like Edgar Allen with the speed here. No, I don't. A is there. We're going to try it. We've got A. Kenny Cummings. He's got to make some plays. That's all right. We had a great pass. Kenny Cummings, 38-yard reception. Wow. Jackson bought us some time, rolled out deep. I didn't know if we had it. We had a huge pressure trailing us. We loaded up the cannon, shot it downfield, and we are good to Kenny Cummings. And Kenny Cummings has had, he's breaking out in my mind. I mean, he has definitely come onto the scene for Valley State here in the past couple weeks. It's been a big asset for us. All right, we're down into the area that we really, really struggle with. So we're going to try to get our number 1 receiver matched up one-on-one, and it's not there. I'm going to try to run this in with Jackson. He's not going to have the edge. Wow, that's about as close as you get. Run the ball. A little power O. If we cannot push it in on the half-yard line, it's pretty evident how bad our O-line needs to be adjusted. As Jake Majerus is going to get the carry. Touchdown, Valley State. Barring the extra point, we are going to knock this one up at 21-all. And we haven't had an answer for them. We just haven't. They've been running it pretty consistently. At this point, I don't know if I should start, getting to the point where I'm calling my own plays. Good tackle there from McDermott from behind. Tuggle's going to pick up just 2. 2nd and 8 now for the Bobcats, as he's having quite the day. 90 yards on the ground so far for Tuggle. I like man, for me personally, because I feel a bit more comfortable covering one person. Although I've been burned more than a handful of times. And I know if there's any linebacker out there that is going to be like, man, your first step's always forward. I'm not sure how to do that in the game because I instantly just go back because I feel like I'm going to get burned. First and down for the Bobcats as we abandon our zone, which might have been that right there, but we're going to get a tackle. Armani Rogers picks up 16. It's just been a lack of pressure this whole game and really the whole season. We got a couple sacks. Not even, maybe, oh yeah, we got a couple sacks, only 1 from the defensive line. So we're going to read this. We got pancaked. And I mean, when you can run 8 yards a play, there's not even a reason to call a different play. So Hubbard will be shooting the gap here, right in the B gap. Hopefully they're calling a run. We do. We get booted out of the B gap. They're only going to pick up 2. We're going to call it a gain of 4, but it is, regardless, good enough to pick up a fresh set of downs for the Bobcats. Hubbard, he's not very fast. There's I feel very limited, but also I'm just not that good. So that's the other thing. Screen, I read that. We're actually kind of in position. And a gang tackle, as we read that perfectly. Looks like both the linebackers, Clement was there first, and Hubbard able to come in and finish up cleanup duty. Now, the Bobcats are behind the sticks. And let's see what they do. They're going to come out and go on a run. And man, just, I'm I'm even there. And, of course, I get kicked out by the guard. Play design makes sense. This is going to be a big third down. Let's hopefully get this home crowd a little bit more involved. It's very weak. And we got to have a sack, boys. That's it. We took away the options. It's 4th and 7. Armani Rogers is sacked by Dion McPherson. Is that the brother? Is that the brother of Devontae? They play opposite sides of the ball. They're vastly different builds, but McPhersons are coming up big for us in this game. It's a 50+. Probably should have had someone back. And is it good? Man, the kicker from Ohio is kicking 50-yard field goals. Heisman can be tough sometimes. I'll just say that. The Crusaders about to take the field. We might have a little bit of a mismatch on the perimeter. Our boy Edgar Allen even called it. He put his hand up. He said, "I got this, Jackson. Toss me the ball." And the D-line says, "We are tall." And they jumped. So we're going to go ahead and read the defensive end. He's going to crash down. Got to get around the D end. And Jackson's got an opportunity down the sideline. Tripped up at the 40. Jackson with a huge run on the read option keeper, as we had blockers out in front but didn't quite have the speed to get away from the cornerback of Ohio. All of a sudden, we've got to breathe a little bit of life into the Crusaders. It's felt like a flat day. It's just felt like a flat day. We didn't have the spunk. We had some big plays against the Sooners, as Majerus is going to get this ball. Do some shifting. Pickup of 11 on the bubble screen for Majerus. That right guard has got to be one of the best linemen playing corner I've ever seen in my life. There are teams like Oklahoma who could not stop that. Man. It is going to be a zone. Fit it in there. Ooh. Jackson airmailed that one. As I thought we might have a shot. Jackson might be losing a little bit of confidence after a couple of dropped balls. Just a small pickup. You know, we don't need it all here. That's an absolute given. We do not need it all. So, really like Kenny Cummings. I do. I like him now. Oh, Kenny Cummings. He's got to come up with the reception there, man. He's been coming up big for Valley State here lately, but he's got to have a pivotal drop. As all of a sudden, it's midfield. I know it's 4th and 10. Cummings got to have the ball there, man. I mean, Jeff Hunter on the reception down the sideline. 20, 10, 5. Inside touchdown, Valley State. On 4th and 10, Valley State found a way. They pick on the right guard playing cornerback, and the speed finally kills them with the number 1 of Jeff Hunter. Wow. What a turn of events. Just when you thought we were down and out, big answer from Valley State. Good 28-24, our first lead of the day. Jeff Hunter, lots of praise from the bench. And all of a sudden, the Crusaders are fired up. I'll call something crazy here. Bring a little blitz. Bring a little... Don't love that it's McDermott in the middle of the zone here, but I will control it. Pick up a 5. Gosh, and it felt like that was a good play, as Tuggle's going to pick up 5 on the first down carry. We got the deep middle zone here with Clement. They are going to bring... What a tackle by Clement. As there was a big hurdle from Tuggle. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Hubbard's got the flat. Going to go ahead and read. It is the option play. And what a tackle! Holy cow, Armani Rogers goes down. Emmanuel Arrington, welcome to the team. McPherson on the short punt. Going to have an opportunity to take this one. Around the corner he goes. He's got some space down the sideline. From the 50 to the 40, he's going to be stopped at the 39-yard line. Would love to see him up for potentially return of the year. We definitely get scored on enough to have the opportunity. As long as we don't have kickers like Skiba of Wake Forest who just boot it through the back of the end zone. Here we go again, they say. Bubble screen to Majerus. Jake Majerus has it. He's down the sideline. Big catch from Jake Majerus on the bubble screen, and it is dink and dunk time, folks. That is the local coffee shop here in Oak Grove, the dink and dunk. And that's the type of offense that we play. Sometimes it's not sexy, but sometimes it's effective. We are in a good spot. Let's go ahead and try to get Majerus a little bit more ground yards. Of course, I am sure our quarterback is carrying a lot of the load of the weight. And we've got to make... Oh, man, there was nothing there. They filled the gap there. We lose 2 on the carry, so that is, which, again, does not happen well. So, Jackson going to have an opportunity on the keeper here. Got the blocks. Jackson up the middle. Touchdown, Valley State. Marquis Jackson is in. And this might be the biggest lead of the season. Wow. End of the third quarter, and what a way to finish it. Marquis Jackson with the run. Keeper up the middle of the field, untouched into the end zone. And back on the field is the Valley State defense with a head of confidence. And our D-line actually had some pretty impressive looking plays there. And it is going to be a run. And I abandoned that run area. But what a tackle from Clement. Tuggle's only going to get 2. Big stop from Clement there. Linebacker number 35. Back to Hubbard we go. Maybe we should have been our cornerback there, as it's going to be 3rd and 4. And finally, the Valley State team, the Valley State crowd is in it. It's going to be a run. We abandon the hole. Not quite there. It's going to be a first down. Tuggle picks up 5 on the rush. Go ahead and do it again. And we are at least there. O'Shea Allison down with the carry, as Tuggle's going to get a break on the sideline. He hasn't been as effective as Tuggle. It's finally Valley State in control. Not nervous about the clock, about the other team's play calls. And we've got, I thought it was a screen. And what are you doing, Hogan? You got to get out there. 3rd and 2. Armani Rogers picks up 4. It's 4 more than it should have been. That should have been absolutely stopped dead in the backfield. Our linebacker was just caught gazing. So we're going to switch over to Hogan. Fill the hole. There it is. Another stop. And the defense is fired up. Hubbard on the TFL. Maybe I need to let Hubbard just turn loose, because he was a huge difference in that play. It might be me at this point. I'm not sure, but it's me. We've got the keys. We're trying to go on a drive. We want to take this clock down. Got to be close to our goal of 100 yards rushing. But I am enjoying this. Out in front, as we got another opportunity with Jackson. We're just going to go ahead and slide. Picks up 10. All you need to do every single time. Defensive end crashes down on Majerus, as Majerus hasn't had too much of an opportunity. So we're going to call a play action here. Dykes is going to have an opportunity coming out of the backfield. And that will do it. Don't love anything that's going on, but I do love this run, as we will pick up 8 from Jackson. There was a few options I had there, right? I mean, there was a few. I was kind of on the run, which made it obviously tough. We want the big dogs to eat. We advantage here with our numbers there to the left. We've got 3 on 3. As long as our center can wall off the nose guard there. And we do. So Majerus with the zone to the left, and he's going to pick up 11 on the carry, and all of a sudden, Jake Majerus is involved. We'll continue to feed Jake Majerus here as Jackson is tired. Try to cut that back. Fall forward. Fall forward for 3 there for Majerus. Pretty favorable look of a formation from the defense to just give it up the middle. If our O-line could communicate, I suppose. We had 3 on 1. No one got up to the second level there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. We'll really like Jeff Hunter again on that D tackle there. Or right guard, I should say. As we almost didn't have it, but Jeff Hunter's going to come up big there on a 3rd down on the right guard playing cornerback. I did not do that, by the way, folks. That is just how the game decided they wanted to play today. 16 of 26 so far. Not a great day, but it's been an effective day. We're going to go ahead and get the bubble screen out to Majerus. He's going to have the reception down the sideline, 20, and he's caught from behind. That's going to keep the clock running, though, and all of a sudden, Ohio's calling timeouts. Audible to the run here. Play it a little bit more safe. But Jairus is going to get the ball. Just straightforward. Found the hole. Picks up 9. Timeout, Ohio, as they are on their heels. And like I said, we've got the keys, and we're going on a drive. Play call. Both our players are well rested at this point. Jackson's going to have it on the keeper. Pick up the first down. Slide and call the timeout. For Ohio. I didn't call a timeout. Now with 2 minutes left, Ohio has no timeouts. They haven't found an answer for it. Fine by me. Jackson's going to have it. Be untouched, maybe? He will be touched, but it is a touchdown. Marquis Jackson on the read option keeper for QB1. He's got 2 touchdowns on the ground today, and I think this has got to be our highest total point of the season at 42. So we did put quite a bit of points on Ohio at this point, which we kind of needed a lot of them. If you watch the beginning of the first half, they had us reeling. 2 minutes left in this one. Valley State up big, 42-24 for the Crusaders, as the Bobcats are in desperate need. They're in trouble. Now we just got to play the game, right? So shouldn't be running the ball. If they do, that's just wasting their time. So Hubbard, we just have to play our defense. And man, I came off that guy for a split second because it looked like we almost had 3 guys on that tight end. They finally check it down. Totally fine. Cover 3 again. It's going to be a pass play. It looks like they're going to clock it. And man, they got to just keep going. Not unadvised. Owen Elgin is fired up about that one. So here we go. It's 3rd and 6. Self-inflicted there. As pick your poison, we got Hubbard trying to cover the middle here. Oh, wow. Well, 4th and 5. We kind of just played the outside leverage. Didn't want him to get the edge. And we hold him to 4th down, but it's going to be 4th and 5. And this would be, of course, a big stop for our defense. Not as big as some of they've come up with so far. Could be the final offensive play. It's going to be another screen. We've got 3. We got to make the play. And gang tackling. Dion again? Couldn't tell who that was. Big number 95. And look at him trail. That was read perfectly by our interior D-line. Great play for Valley State. They're going to take over on downs. We're hyped about that. This has been just a big win for the Valley State Crusaders. Just want to get Dykes the opportunity to get the ball a little bit. There's no pressure with this, as Dykes is going to try to get the perimeter, and he does. How many yards does Dykes pick up? Pick up 1. Quite a lot of effort for Freddie Dykes, but he does pick up 1. Excited to see 36 get a carry there. Dykes, and you know what? We're going to give it the whole way. Give it the whole way. He picks up 3. Dykes with positive yards there. Barring nothing crazy. Jackson on the keeper. First down, Valley State. That's going to ice the game. If there was any doubt, Marquis Jackson, 140 alone on the day. So a huge day for the Valley State Crusaders. Will not have to kneel it, but of course, always nice to come out in victory formation here in Oak Grove. And that is going to be a win for us. Valley State takes down their first conference opponent of the season, as Ohio will fall to the Crusaders in Oak Grove, Illinois. Quick look at the game stats. Marquis Jackson, 17 of 27. Not a great completion percentage this today, but 3 touchdowns through the air. Did have that 1 pick to the right guard playing corner. I don't know what you do about that. We just were challenging him, I guess, and he stepped up to the challenge, that's for sure. So Jackson, big day through the air. 141 on the ground for Jackson. You gotta love that, as he has just had quite a season for us so far. Majerus, not as much. 29 yards, not a performance you like to see from Majerus. Really like to be above 50 to 75 yards at minimum on the ground. And the reason I say 50 to 75 is because we definitely use him in the air. Wasn't the leading receiver here today, but Edgar Allen was. Edgar Allen had a huge pickup. You can see there, longest was 44 yards for a total of 125 today, 6 receptions and a touchdown. Jake Majerus was the second leading receiver, and that's why, 50 to 75 yards is really what I like to see with Jake Majerus, because he does get pretty involved in the passing game. Jeff Hunter came up big, did have that touchdown, 48 yards, so great job from Jeff Hunter today. Kenny Cummings had a pretty pivotal drop at one point, but I believe that's what led to Jeff Hunter's touchdown. So kind of one of those thanks for saving my rump moments for Kenny Cummings to Jeff. L. Pruitt got that touchdown early on in the day, so exciting to see Pruitt back on the board here with the reception. Then, of course, just a couple of drops from Osborne and McPherson, who we'd like to get involved because of their speed. Finally, a big day from our defense. And look at that, 9 tackles from Arnold Hubbard. Love to see that. 8 solos. How many TFLs? Hubbard had 2. One was not user-controlled, one was, so take that for how good I am, I suppose. I'm not very good. But Deon McPherson had a huge play for us. Arrington had a huge play. And, of course, Jamal Booker there at the end. That was big 95 with the chase down the line of scrimmage on that screen. So great play from our defense finally today. So our coordinators, again, we did get leveled up. Our head coach did also get leveled up, which is really nice. The coordinator side, you can see we already used those points. We go ahead and lock those in. We just increased stamina for both, so both of them have a little bit more juice. We're back to our head coach, and we've got to now look at, do we want to increase the treatment? I think what we're going to do with our point here is actually put this on the closer. It's going to allow us to have 500 more points in a couple weeks versus right now, which obviously would be great to have them right now. But I think from a long-term game, especially if we're going to have some down the road, because for 2 weeks it doesn't seem like much of an advantage unless I can somehow get to the next level in the next 2 weeks. And you know what? We're going to play it even. I'm going to go with opener. I know it's only going to affect us for 2 more weeks. I'm pretty confident we can get a couple of points, or enough points to get another level for the closer. And I know we could be an extra 1,000 in the final weeks, but I'm hoping we have most of those guys signed. That seems to make sense to me. We locked it in. So that's what we're going to do. We will jump into recruiting. We do have that extra 500 points allotted for the week. So we will jump into recruiting, and in the board we had our guys visiting, which is good. At the quarterback, we aren't worried. Fullback, we could finally put a few points into the fullback. I'm not hyper concerned. Not a big concern for me. Could put some points into Ryan Whitaker. This is another guy that I'm not sure if I showed at the beginning of the episode, but pretty decent. Got good speed, okay acceleration. Good catching, though. I think just getting Joe Andrews this week will be huge. Of course, we'd love to get Gabe Hines. We already are doing great on Jason Mason. Jackson came and visited today. So hopefully we lock him in after the win this week. And we can just go ahead and take him off the board. We already got our max 500 and a Mike Brown. Would be a huge get for us. The main reason that I wanted these extra points is for a couple of the extra guys that we did pick up. But I'm thinking Charles Martin. This is where we want to get our points going. Let's do 450 off with scholarship. He's the #1 recruit in the country. Would make an instant impact, I think, in the backfield for us. I think it's going to be all set from our recruiting standpoints. We covered it in the beginning, but we have Chris Colbert, who visited this week, hit what we needed to. Joe Andrews, rush for over 100, pass for 250. We did both of those. Joe Andrews had a big visit. 3 sacks with the D-line did not happen. 2 TFLs with the D-line might have happened. I believe it might have happened. Beat a conference team, so pretty good. All right. I think it's going to knot us up. It's tough to be right in the middle of the season as far as recruiting. We've got a couple of great players on the board. You can see there are a couple of 80s that would instantly be some of the highest overalls we have, other than our quarterback, luckily. So that's going to do it here from Valley State. Another episode in the books. Week 5 is done. Let's go ahead and just take a gander at our next opponent. Just next week is going to be a bye for Valley State, which will be kind of nice. That will allow the Italian baller to play his game. We are going to be able just to sit back, recruit, hopefully ring in some of those recruits that we had visit this week so that we can kind of take those points and disperse them into some new recruits. So just get them locked and signed and committed to Valley State. So my name's Bulldog. Go ahead and follow the channel if you are liking this content. Really excited to bring this to you. Again, this is an online Dynasty Xbox 360 created team from the Team Builder series back in the day. Valley State out of Oak Grove, Illinois. You can follow us on Twitter for updates. It's at Bulldog YouTube. Subscribe to us here at YouTube. And our channel is just Bulldog. So we are coming out with this action, Valley State, and we will continue to bring this. But if you do like it, hit the subscribe button. Send us a comment. Let us know how you're liking the series. We appreciate you watching. And until next time, have a good night.